Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, this is Geshe Michael Roach. Welcome to the Peachtree Show for Tuesday. What's the date? It's
May the 4th be with you.
And today I'm very happy to introduce some new panelists on the show. First is Florin Pasat from Bucharest, Romania. And he has a long, interesting life. He was trained as an engineer in computers and automation. And then he went into the financial field for 10 years. Then he had a big trouble in his company. And he started to think, what's the way to get real success? And he developed a very interesting program called Attract the Abundance. And it went very well. And then later he met the Diamond Cutter book. And he put that cherry on top of the ice cream of his company. And now he's doing very successful. And he's also visited SCIM. And he's been very helpful to give advice to all of our SCIM students about how to be a good presenter. He's a very good speaker in Romania. Then we have Nguyen Pham from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Thank you for coming, Nguyen. Nguyen is one of the most popular teachers at Diamond X at the SCIM school. She's an amazing teacher. She has a very cool business doing logistics and those big containers that you see on ships and trucks. Actually, she's pretty short, but those containers are really big, and she runs a big company like that, and she owns the company. She's very successful. I like her because she's very quiet, but she's a very successful businesswoman. And she was trained in foreign trade in the university. So thank you guys for coming. And who has a question for us, Florin?
I had a question for you, but before we start, let me introduce Geshe Michael Roach, which is a successful businessman. He's a best-selling author, a philanthropist, founder of many organizations which have the purpose to save the ancient wisdom and transform that wisdom into practical tools for our modern life, so we can take advantage in our daily life. So let's play the question for today.
Hi everyone. I am writing a book to try to bring karma to the mental health field. And so I'm wondering how to become a best-selling author. Thanks so much. Bye.
Oh, you have a best-selling author, but we saved the best for last. So, Wim, what's your advice for this guy? He didn't told us his name, so
his name.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a very beautiful question, and I see there is a 2 points in these questions. Maybe he want the good selling in the scan of that revenue. It means that he want to sell more and more books to many people. And another point is that maybe he want to be famous in his book, because this famous is mean that not only the fame or the brand, but the famous in the scale of the value of his book to help many people. I think so. So what do you think we can give him some advice about the seed to plant?
Yes, of course. First of all, I encourage everybody who watch us to write a book, because I saw everybody has a personal story to inspire others, and I saw many people who get inspiration for others. So if you have a personal story, please write a book and inspire other people. Second, I recommend to our friend to reframe the goal. Why? 3 years ago, I published a book on Amazon, and I sent an email to my subscribers and to my friends. Look, I published this book. This week, I have a promotion, so you can download the book at a very good price. 20 or 25 people downloaded the book. At the end of the week, I received an email. Dear Mr. Pasat, your book hits #1 in sales because in this week, at this particular category, no other book hits some sales. So I am a best-selling author with just 25 downloads. So that's why I recommend to reframe his goal, like I want to sell 100 copies or 200 copies of things, or something like I want to earn so much money, you know. Then what Win says, I think his goal can be divided into 3 parts. Write the book, publish the book, and sell the book. And each of these parts has his own seeds. To write the book, for example, he can help other people to write articles, for examples, or paper for a scientific magazine. He said that he wants his book to be in the mental health. So maybe he has some colleague in this field, so he can help his colleague to write a paper for a magazine, or a blog, or something like that. It's not be necessarily a book, you know. And another thing that he can do nowadays with this COVID situation, there is a job who is very, people need copywriters. This is a job that most people need, and a copywriter, it's that person who write text to promote services or products. So there are also classes to be a good copywriter. So what he can do is to buy classes for someone who can want to become a copywriter. So this is these are the seeds for writing the book. To publish the book, if he already helped with the writing, he can also help with the publishing, because you know, every magazine starts every week with a blank page which has to be filled. So find a magazine, find a blog for his friend, and help his friend to publish the article or the paper. We too, we start this show with a blank page, so he can plant seed, helping his friend send us questions. Okay, and the third stage to sell the book, he can help others authors to sell their books. Actually, this is the seed I planted to sell the printed version of my book. In my talks, in my seminars, I used to promote other people books, and I know a guy, maybe you know him too, who wrote a couple of books about karma. This is about love. This is about business. So please help this guy to sell more books. And because he speaks about a book about karma, I think he needs a special seed. We call it the invisible support of your teachers. So he needs this 4th kind of seed, and it will be very, very helpful for him to do 2 kinds of meditation, the golden room and the 7 preliminaries. And he don't know about what it's all about, please send us an email, or ask a friend who attended DCI level 3 or just be grateful for his teacher in the past. These are my recommendations. Geshe Michael, you are a best-selling author. Your recommendation?
I know this young man. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
And he's a very nice person. And I want to tell a story. I went to Harbin, China, which is the coldest place in China, extremely cold, near Siberia. And there's a joke, okay, Florian, don't listen, Win. My Chinese friends say, if you go to Harbin, Geshe-la, you have to take a stick. You know, you have to take a stick with you. Then I say, why? They say, when you pee-pee, it will freeze immediately. Then you have to break it with the stick, you know. And it was unbelievable cold there. And I went to a psychology conference and I gave a talk there. And they say, they all want to write a book. All those psychologists want to write a book. They all want to write a bestseller. They said, how did you write The Diamond Cutter? Then I said, well, I went to my teacher and I said, I want to write just like Kevin. I said, and I was young, you know, and I said, I also want to write a famous book, you know. So my teacher said, of course, you have to help someone else to write a book, you know. So I said, well, who? And he said, well, I have another student. His name is Art. And I know you are very jealous of him. I know you are jealous of each other, you know. So I think you should help him to write his book. Then I was shocked, you know. I don't like to help this guy. But I helped him for 6 months. I helped him 1 hour every week to write his book. Then I finished the manuscript. I gave to my teacher. I said, okay, I'm finished. Then he said, no, now you have to pay for the publishing. Then I said, no, I don't want to. He said, if you want, you know, so it cost me $10,000. And I paid to publish his book. And then the next week, really, honestly, the next week, I got a telephone call from the largest publisher in New York. And he asked me to write a book called The Diamond Cutter. And it happened in 1 week, you know, so that's my suggestion. Yeah. Win, do you have anything else?
I have the experience with the way to increase my revenue because my company also want to sell the product, my service. I also want to sell my service. So I choose Starbucks Coffee is my partner, Starbucks Coffee Shop. And almost every week I come there to buy a cup of coffee or something like that in their shop. And in my intention that I help them to increase their revenue. And when I pay to them, I am aware that, wow, I'm happy. I help them to increase their revenue. I help them to sell their products. And I also bring my friends there to matchmaker, to bring my friend to their shop. And when I pay to them, I also dedicate that seat to all the people who are doing the business in the world. And I also dedicate that seat to Diamond DCI organizer, for example, Adam Co-Education of Mitterburn or something like that. And that means I plant the seed to have Starbucks step to increase their revenue. And then at night, I do coffee meditation about that. And you know, my service increase sales so much. Especially in COVID season, the profit and the revenue increase, no problem.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. And I also have the idea that every single thing I buy every day, I do not see that the cost. I see that I'm helping the seller to sell the goods or the service. Even very small thing, grocery, a cup of coffee, something very small every day. And I collect that seeds and I do coffee meditation that I help them to sell the product. Yes.
Wow.
And I think that can help you, that can help that guy to sell the book very, very well. I think so. Yeah. That's
Hey, Win,
my suggestion.
You have to send me some, you have to send me some Vietnam coffee, okay? It's the best in the world.
Yeah, I love to. Give me a trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Geshe Michael, you can send us cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. I'll make a trade. If you send me Vietnam coffee, I will send you Peachtree Cafe cinnamon roll. It's the best in the world.
Not Starbucks coffee, right?
No.
No. Florian, do you have any more idea?
Yes, I was thinking that we approach just the invisible side, but there also a visible side, or what we called 3D reality strategies. You know, we have, even though we help somebody with a headache, we have to take the aspirin in order to get rid of our headache. So there is a system, actually there is a system to write a book. And if everybody wants to know the system, please send me an email and I'll send them the system to write the book. And because we talk about the copies and the money, there are no link between the copy sold and the money you earn with the book, because you can sell a lot of copies and make no money, and you can sell few copies and make a lot of money. Why? And I did this. You can have sponsors for your book. You can have sponsors to buy a large amount, a large number of your books, so you can solve them both, you know. So if he wants to know this strategy, please send me an email and I will gladly send him these tips and tricks how to make money using a book.
Cool.
It's time.
Okay, just on time. So we do a summary. Every one of you has to set 3 things maximum to help our friend to become not a bestseller, only with 25 readers, but to have a success with his book.
Yes. Me first? Right.
Yes, you first.
Yes. Before I give one more, I would like to give one more tip. Because he wants to sell his book, I think it belongs to the innovation. I remember in design level 9, we study about the innovation, and I think he can spread his antenna to rejoice every person around him who has the very new products which help many people, and then he do coffee meditation about that. That will help him to be recognized, and his book to be recognized as the innovation or something like that. And he also can put his motivation on the book, because with his motivation to be a very good author, like a leader or something that can help people and that can help people to solve the problem or to reach their goal. That will the very good motivation for him. Yes, I think so.
My advice: reframe the goal. Divide his goal in 3 parts. Write the book, publish the book, and sell the book, and plant seeds for everybody part. And pay special attention to that kind of special seed, to have invisible support from his teachers, because he write a book about karma. Michael?
I really like Wynn's suggestion. Yesterday we had a friend from Russia, Moscow, Anton Kratasyuk, and he said the same thing, and I'm going to try it. Same thing that Miss Wynn said, that when you do the small things during the whole day, you are buying small things at the store, or you are buying small things online, then think about the people who are selling them, and like do a little prayer that they should have more success, and that you should give them more success and help them to sell things, and then the book will sell. I like this idea. Anton got very successful this way. he didn't do big donations or things like that. He did small things whole day, like go to the coffee shop and have a coffee and think I'm supporting this company and this small business. So it becomes a theme through your whole day. Every hour, every half hour, you are thinking about it. And it seems like it worked very well for Anton. So that's my idea. Florian?
Let's play the question for tomorrow. It's from Roman Vihodov from a Russian-speaking country.
Добрый день. Спасибо за возможность задать вопрос. Согласно учению Будды, каждый человек хочет быть счастливым и не хочет страдать. Я буду очень благодарен, если вы раскроете, что означает быть счастливым, или по-другому, что такое счастье. И буду очень рад, если глубоко раскроете этот вопрос. Спасибо.
I grew up in Romania, and Romania until 30 years ago was under the influence of the Soviet Union. So we had to learn Russian. In middle school and in high school, we had 2 classes a week to learn Russian. So I understood человек, добрый день, спасибо, but that was all. So I asked Maria Kondratyeva from Ukraine to help us. So the question is this. Hello, thank you for the opportunity to ask question. According to Buddha, every person wants to be happy and doesn't want to suffer. What does it mean to be happy? What is happiness? Thank you. And tomorrow, I think Carol and Anton will answer to this question, and I can wait to hear their answer because I want to be a happy person. Until then, our request.
I think we
to
yes.
send.
Yes, please send your questions to.
Your question, yes.
Yes, yeah. You can tell us.
Or help your friends to send us their question in video vertical format, selfie style, 30 seconds at seedquestions@diamondcutterinstitute.com. And if you want to plant a world with sweet sounds, like for example, singing birds instead of hunting cars, or singing flowing among the stones instead of scream, please send us your playlist at musicmix@diamondcutterinstitute.com.
Cool. Thank you guys, and please come back on Thursday, huh?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.